child, moon child. Hi, welcome, Kayla. Thank you for joining. I'm just giving it a moment, getting situated before we get started here. Oh my Lord, what's this? Hope y'all doing all right. I'm excited about this reading. Very excited. You guys see a lot of stuff happening. I haven't gotten into it yet, but I did premeditate this morning in my own like meditations and stuff, um, asking for the collective, what was the message, what was the theme for this full moon that's coming up in Scorpio. And the thing that came to mind, yeah, I'm okay. Thank you for asking, Kayla. The thing that came to mind was, you are free. As I just kind of just sat there in meditation, kind of like that for a while, what kept coming is, you are free now. And so what I'm taking that as for the collective is that as you allow everything that is being stirred up, because Scorpio is a water sign. So Pisces, Cancer, and I want to say Scorpio. And it's dealing with emotion and the emotion body, right? The inner world, moon energy. And so most of you are probably starting to feel it now, because it is said that 3 days before the full moon, 3 days after the full moon, we start to already feel that shift in energy. And so depending on what you've been working on prior, depending on what you've been working on prior determines like what's really stirred off, what are you feeling, what's being affected. And it's just emotion. It's things that we have either suppressed, denied, oppressed, ran from, medicated from, numbed out from, right? That we just haven't dealt with, whether we're aware of it or not. And so it's usually going to be tied to some inner child stuff, but it can also be tied to just any emotional blockages, things that are stuck energy within us that we have not felt through, that we have not validated, that we have not allowed ourselves to process and release. So this full moon is very potent. It's going to provide power for those who want to use it in that way to basically allow yourself to feel it all without attaching to it, without being afraid of it, without thinking, oh my God, I'm going to die. Like just allowing yourself to feel it, cry, yell, because it depends on what your things are. You may be getting so many different things being stirred up. But with that provides power if you set your intention, okay? If you give yourself room and space to sit still with yourself, that it holds potential to be released, so much so that you are so free. And when what I was getting is it's not free maybe in the classical sense that we have equated it to. It's free in the ways that your soul have been yearning for. So internal freedom, emotional freedom, freedom from feeling haunted, freedom from attachments, freedom from the past, freedom from childhood trauma, freedom from toxic family, toxic connections, toxic beliefs, toxic mindsets, patterns, toxic addictions, toxic patterns, right? Whatever it means for you, I'm just throwing things out there. Okay, because only you know and your higher self knows what it is that you're primed for. Okay, so that you can be free to what? free to be you. Free to finally feel good in your own skin, to feel good in your own body, finally free to co-create and manifest a world and a reality and experiences that you're deserving of, that you're worthy of, that your divine birthright grants you without all of the limitations, without all of the self-sabotagery, energy and attachments, and if we use it the right way, okay? So I'm excited about that. I'm not quite sure how the layout is going to be just yet. So I just basically, what I did was I was like, okay, I'm just going to pull out a bunch of cards and let's see how I'm led for you guys to see what kind of messages, okay? I've been trying to get my smoothie. Oh, man. Okay, yeah, this is my green smoothie, y'all. I've been trying. I don't know if that helps. I've been trying, it's kind of frozen, but whatever. I may have to wait. I may have to wait a bit, so I'm just gonna put this aside here. All right. Just sip on this coffee here. All right. Okay. Let's see what message from Badass.
Feed fear a suck-it sandwich. You are a badass. You can do it! Do what you love.
Do what you love. So many of us will be coming free to finally do what we love. And rather that be, the kind of job you've always wanted, the type of career that you've always wanted to embark upon, the, goals, dreams, aspirations, connections, the kind of connections that you've always wanted to create, right? The kind of relationships, the type of soul tribe, the type of dynamics, the type of environment. Finally free to finally manifest and co-create these types, right, of dynamics. So that's super, super wonderful. Anyway, now let's get started. So what I want to do first is do our affirmations, and then we'll get into it. When I do this, you guys, this is me channeling, moving, and maneuvering energy. Energy, you may not see it, but it is around us. So when you see me doing this, it's not me just being weird. It's me channeling and moving energy in my auric field, clearing, moving through different chakras, right? That's what I'm doing, okay? Just so you know. Because I know some people aren't aware of all this kind of stuff, and y'all click on here and be, what the hell? Is she having a fit? No. All right. Let's get nice and relaxed. I want to give y'all some love right now. Now, I don't know if you guys know, but the energy of the rose flower, and its components is said to be one of the highest frequencies and vibrations in the universe. That's why it's used the way that it is. And it helps to, first of all, soothe the soul, soothe the ailing soul, whether it's anxiety, depression, whatever it is. But beyond that, it has the capacity to increase the frequency of compassion within yourself and your energy, increase the frequency of nurturing, love, care, acceptance, right? The frequency of love, the frequency of feeling, love. I know we use that term soul jacked up, but when I speak of it, I'm referring to not surface superficial stuff. And I'm not referring to hormonal shifts and of excitement when we, have sex or get with someone we feel like is attractive, or we get the brand shiny new car home. Those are hormonal shifts and emotions that has nothing to do with love. I'm talking about the essence of the core, the source of that, which is love. Okay, which is really neutrality and really a feeling of safety and security, belonging, worthiness, deservedness, feeling heard, feeling loved, feeling connected to oneself, and all that is in a high vibrational, benevolent way. That's what it is. Okay, so I brought these out because these are fresh rose petals, by the way. I have some dried ones as well that I put in like my aura sprays that I create, as well as the essential oils and things that I create, right? I have all kinds of like herbs, crystals, essential oil, sea salt. There's all kinds of stuff in here, good stuff. And I put it in spray as well. Like the dried herbs, but these are fresh. So this means that they're still alive, you guys. This is like living, okay? They're still alive. Now, energy is not subject to time and space. If you don't know, if you look in the description box, I am a Usui Reiki Master, and that's basically an energy channel, right? For healing, universal life force energy to be channeled in any direction of time and space, right? It's not subject like we think in our 3D. It's not subject to, oh, I'm on the computer or I'm on my phone, so it means that I can't. Oh, no. If you are open and receptive and you set your intention in accordance with your higher self, you by proxy and distance can receive energy to be healed, or to, I don't like using that term loosely because that's taken out of context, but to be cleared or soothed or have things released, right? Or infused, released or infused. So it's my intention to infuse these rose petals, the energy of the rose, first of all through my hands as I'm holding and I'm pulling it in, okay? We have chakras in our hands as well. I'm pulling it in. But my intention is to channel it to the reading, my space, to the viewers if they're open to it. And I'm going to just sprinkle some right here, just over these cards. I know it's a mess, but I really don't care, because right now it's not about trying to be neat. It's not about trying to have a perfect presentation. Many of us, I've been one guilty of this too, we're so stuck on appearance and presentation that we lose sight of what's valuable and what's important, right? While we're stuck in perfectionism that actually does not exist. It doesn't, all right? Our beautiful imperfections, our beautiful uniqueness, right? And air quote, so-called flaws, right? Infusing it just with love and compassion and gentleness, acceptance, grace. It's not to say we don't grow or we don't develop, but the foundation needs to be infused with love and acceptance of who we are, where we are, in accordance with our higher heart and our higher wisdom, not in accordance with social norms, not in accordance with societal belief systems, not in accordance with even our ancestry or our culture, not in accordance with the world in which we live in the 3D, but in accordance with the essence of the divinity of who we really are, right? All right, so now that I've spread the love, let's do our affirmations, you guys, and repeat after me if you wish. And if you are a guy, you can alter the word beautiful to whatever you want it to be. Because I know that sounds funny because it's like, well, what if a guy comes on? Because I've had men on the channel. So it's like, let's say it how it works for you. Okay. Okay. So let's do it. I am beautiful. I am blissful. I am bountiful. I am blooming. I am beautiful. I am blissful. I am bountiful. I am blooming. Now let's say it collectively since we are one, right? Oneness. We are beautiful. We are blissful. We are bountiful. We are blooming. We are beautiful. We are blissful. We are bountiful. We are blooming. So ha, and so it is, and so let it be. All right. Now, let's say our other affirmations here. You can repeat after me, or you can just simply hear it and receive it in your energy. Okay. I say yes to myself. I am Brandy. I am Bloomy. You repeat your own name. I am living my life and not somebody else's. My energy field is clear. I am free of foreign energies, manipulations, and dependencies. I am free from wanting to manipulate others or being manipulated by others. I am happy. I breathe freely. My eyes are shining, and I dance through life. I say yes to love. I love and I am loved. I see the lovable core in every human being, and let others see this lovable core in me. I love what I was, what I am, and what I will be. There are no mistakes, just experiences. I open my heart. I'm ready to open my heart and give up my protection. I'm ready to give and receive love. I say yes to life. I regain my life energy. I use my entire energy for my life's dreams and purpose and stop destroying myself. I live my creative potential. Creativity flows through me and fills me with joy. I am in the flow. I trust I am being taken care of. Everything that I need is within me and is manifested at the right time. All my experiences are important steps in my growth process. I say yes to change. I am ready to change. I am ready to change everything, to live a healthy and a happy life. I am in the now. I am grateful for all experiences. I integrate them, letting go of the past. I am worth it. I am worth feeling fine, feeling good, being healthy and successful, and enjoying my life. I say yes to honesty. I'm ready to communicate honestly. I say what I think and feel, regardless of the consequences. I live authentically. I am worth creating my life, myself, in honesty and staying true to my values. I let go of making compromises. When I make compromises, I lie to myself. I am honest with myself. I say yes to my body. I nourish myself in healthy ways. I am nourished on all levels, on the emotional, energetic, spiritual, mental, and physical planes. I free myself from poisons. I cleanse myself of any and all poisons in my life: thoughts, emotions, energies, memories, chemical substances, metals, people, places, things, and life situations. My body is healthy. I am free from infections, allergies, and deficiencies. My organs are in sync, balance, and harmony. My breath is free and clear. My body is in divine balance. All right, there are affirmations, you guys. Now that I've spread the love, let's put the love in a cup. I'm just kidding. Let's move the love. So I'll put it over here by the rose quartz. Let's do that so we can get into this reading. Normally I have music playing, but it hasn't been, I don't like it when it's interrupted. So I'm just like, well, for right now, I'm just going to have to do it this way, old school style. So y'all going to have to flow with that for now. All right, so I'm going to sit that over there so we can get into this. So what I invite you to do right now as I'm preparing, if you're on here, first of all, get comfortable, get cozy, get relaxed, get undistracted if you can, okay? It's recommended if you can. And start taking like several deep cleansing breaths in and out, and then follow your breath. Like set the intention to bring your attention inward towards yourself, towards your body, not the head, because we live up in the head a lot, especially if you're going through a whole lot, and especially if you're an air sign. Okay. So to bring it out of the crown area, more into the heart space and more into the physical body, right? And listen for your breath. This is going to slow you down. This is going to get you in your nervous system calm. Okay. Then ask however you believe, whether it's God, angels, source, higher self, whatever you resonate with. Set an intention. Bring to heart and mind what's weighing you, what you're concerned about, what's most prevalent, because some of you may say everything, right? But what's most prevalent to you right now that you desire to see some change through this full moon energy, that you desire to release, and that you'd also desire to manifest. And then ask that you receive messages and guidance that's for you, because this is a general collective reading. So it's recommended that you only just take bits and pieces. Not everything is going to resonate. Take bits and pieces of what is sitting with you, okay? And then the rest is just simply not for you. And then always go with your higher guidance and intuition, even with what you do receive, okay? I totally recommend that. It makes things a lot smoother, a lot simpler, and we get the most out of it. Right, yes, set these intentions, whoever popped on. So as we get into the reading, because this is a general one, this is not Q&A, so I'm not doing anything for individuals specifically. Thank you so much for subscribing, dear. Thank you for joining. But this reading is a collective read, but I was just taking us through like a breathing exercise. And, from my resonance and what I've realized helps when I like go on YouTube or anything else and I'm seeking a reading outside of myself, right? As a reader, readers need reading sometimes because we can bias a reading. That's just a human nature. So when I do that, though, I have learned that, okay, I'll set my intentions as I'm watching a reader. I go, okay, I'll ask my higher self and my guides, like, okay, what's for me? I'll bring to mind what's on my heart. I'll get comfortable. And then I'll ask, okay, what are the messages for me? And anything that is not for me, my intention is to send it to Gaia, Mother Earth, for transmutation. So that's what I'm inviting you all to do, okay, as I get into the reading. Because if you do that, your awareness is going to be drawn to certain things that I say or certain cards. So it helps you in that way, okay? Let's do it. Now, I'm talked enough. Let's get into it. It's so much, there's so much going on, you guys. It's very potent energy. Very potent. Yeah. So what I want to do is get a spiritual as fuck. Yeah, I said that. So viewer discretion, hearer discretion is advised if that triggers you, if that bothers you, because I'm kind of liberated and free in that way. But I do know that some people have a problem with that. So viewer and hearer discretion is advised. Yes. All right. For the spiritual as F collective here. What's on the mind? What are they going through? What is a theme as it relates to what's ready to be released in this full moon? Represented here in the spiritual as fuck deck. What is that theme or the message that's going to be casting as the crown of the reading? Please and thank you. Dang. Some of these cards, y'all, are not that easy to shuffle. Light team. Galactic family. Spirit animals. Goddesses. I ask you guys to surround me in the reading, the technology, the viewers, with the highest frequency of love and light, and I evoke the violet fire. I give intention, may we be grounded through our root and feet chakras deep into the core of Gaia. May this reading be true, pure, loving, accurate, helpful, benevolent in nature. May it bring peace. May it bring insight. May it bring confirmation. May it bring closure. May it bring answers. May it bring clarity, hope, faith, renewed sense of life, peace, Jesus Christ, peace to those who need it, joy to those who need it, rest to those who need it. Ouch, Jesus Christ, what's going on, Jesus? Oh, some of you guys, okay, so I'm already channeling you guys. Someone having issues with their hands, or does somebody have like carpal tunnel, or at some point, it may not be who's on now, but at some point, I think I'm channeling already. Carpal tunnel, arthritis. Somebody may need to drink some water due to lack of, what is that? Potassium. Somebody is needing some potassium, muscle spasms. Yeah. So if whoever comes on, if that's you later and you see that, yeah, drink some water, perhaps get some potassium supplements. Of course, take your internal guidance and professional, advice, of course. But I am sensing that okay? Because it wasn't doing this at first. So I know that when I start doing readings, I go into channeling right away. So I'll either feel it in my body, sense it, or feel sensations and stuff. All right, let's do it. All right, thank you. Light team. What's the overall here? All right. So, let's see if I can put it in a way you guys could see it. I don't know, can you? Because I can't really see the screen, so that's kind of sucky. I can't see, but I hope you guys can see that. But I'm going to read it, okay? So it says here, it's up to you. It's up to you to find beauty in the ugliest days. This is perfect for this reading already. It's up to you to find beauty in the ugliest days, okay? And on the back of it, it says, everyone's survived some super shitty days. But even when it comes to those crappiest of crap days, if you look back, you can pretty much always find something beautiful. Maybe someone was unexpectedly kind to you, or for a split second, the startling gold sunset made you forget your life was crumbling. Or perhaps there were donuts with sprinkles at your first AA meeting. The trick is to train yourself to spot the beauty in that very moment, AKA now, real time. It makes the ugly days a little less ugly. Powerful. That's powerful. The next one read, loving is its own reward. Okay, I'm going to repeat that. Loving is its own reward. The very act of loving is the benefit of the risk. The very act of the loving is the benefit of the risk. We all want to be loved back. We all want to be supported. But when you grow up, you see that it has nothing to do with how the person who receives your love reacts, and all about you just being willing to open your heart in this dangerous world. Be a gangster and love the fuck out of somebody today, but expect nothing in return. Now, I'm going to add disclaimers to this. And the reason I do this is because I know emphatically, because I've been on this journey a while and I've been in all these different phases. So I'm going to say this. If you're already a healer and a nurturer and a person that's very kind and typically give to people excessively, whether you're a type due to your own inner child wounding and your feeling of lack or trying to feel validated or trying to fit in, if you have had a tendency with love in the loving heart, but through your woundedness, right, overextended. Everything in the universe requires balance. It's a constant teeter-totter of the scale. So what happens is this. When we get off kilter, if we have lived a life very, very long out of balance, okay, whether it be creating dynamics, relationship situations where you are always pouring out, And in the name of love, and in the name of even something like this, right? Sticking in there, sticking in there, sticking in there. That is not what this card is saying. Okay, I need to say that. The card is not advising any of you to keep yourself in abusive situations. The card is not advising any of you to stay in toxic situations. The card is not advising you to stay in loveless connections. You have to go by your own resonance. But what it's saying is we have to release the attachment and expectation to outcome when we love. For an example, when we do have connections, whether it be we're getting new friends, family, however you want to resonate, letting go of the expectation and the attachment to the outcome, right? That's what it's really saying. Loving from that place with, now hear it, loving within wisdom and healthy balance and boundary. It's not saying go to the way left and doing too much, okay? I have to say this because people will exploit this too when they're in low frequency. So many of you need to understand that. If you were loving, you guys have all heard that. But they're the very ones that are not giving out any love. Okay? So being able to love people from a healthy space and place, letting go of the attachment and need for them to have to give you something back, but creating a healthy boundary to the extent in which you evaluate that dynamic. You can release attachment, but then evaluate the pattern. And if you sit down and truly and heartfeltly and sincerely evaluate a condition and pattern of a dynamic, and you see, and it's revealed that it is out of balance, that this individual or group are not in a position or willing, whatever the reason, to appreciate and value your love, recognize and honor your love, or reciprocate. Okay? As you evaluate it and you see that, oh, okay. And if you discern that the pattern is, again, out of balance, if we don't willingly start taking a shift, the universe eventually kicks in. And hence we start experiencing a lot of tower moments. We start experiencing a lot of what they call Eight of Swords, mental stuck energy. We start experiencing a lot of hangman energy in tarot, which is basically a feeling of suspension, feeling like we can't move, we can't go anywhere. And that's because we haven't followed the intuition and we haven't taken necessary action to change the dynamic. You don't have to hate a person, but the universal energy is requiring, there needs to be a shift. Something's out of balance. Or someone's intentions are not right, because we have wisdom and intuition and discernment for a reason. Love does not mean we bypass intuition or wisdom. Okay. And again, it's not about judgment. Everything is energy and a frequency. Hear me out. And even if an individual is not even fully consciously aware, you guys need to hear this. Because some of us will go and we'll try to go and have conversations with people expecting them to just, hey, I'm trying to give them a chance to tell me what their intentions are. Well, if they are in a low frequency, if they're in a low vibration, if they're in that fight, flight, or freeze human default system function, if they're not, on this conscious ascension journey, if they're not, should I say, if they're not aligning with their higher self to willfully participate in the conscious ascension, then chances are, dears, they're not going to be able to tell you, yeah, my intentions are crap. I mean, you know good. Run. But I'm going to tell you that. We need to stop waiting for that. Or, saying stuff like, oh, okay, I'm gonna give you my chance. What do you, what do you want? What do you mean? Whatever. When people are looking to exploit something about you, they're not going to tell you that. I don't care what you say. I don't care what ultimatum you give. Listen to me. Especially in the times that we're in. We have to accept this. When people feel like they ain't got nowhere to go, let me tell you something. They'll probably say anything you need them to say. All right? Because they're basically trying to buy time. And during that time, people are doing their own preparations for other opportunities without telling you that. But meanwhile, they want to be able to capitalize off of a benefit. So I'll say what I need to say. I may even act right a little bit so a person can think I'm telling the truth. But in essence, I'm still planning because I don't have real intent. I don't have sincere intent. I don't have loving intent. I'm not really concerned about them. I'm acting like I'm concerned about them, but I'm more concerned about me and what I want and what I'm trying to do. So I know you guys, some of you guys might be saying, why is she on that? Because I've been down that road where people hear stuff like this and they go, oh. And then people that are in that predatory, exploitatory, selfish, self-centered, egotistical energy that seek out helpers and healers when they've been wounded, but have no real intent to do right by them or to honor them, then they exploit that very nature. And I need to say the call to love is first to us. Loving ourselves without expecting ourselves to be perfect. Loving ourselves without expecting us to be all in all for everybody else. Loving ourselves enough to honor your own feelings, to honor your own right and divinity to be here and to be valued. Honoring your own right to be happy, not feeling that false sense of obligation to constantly seek to make others happy, because if I do that, then maybe they'll love me. It don't really work. If they love you, they will love you. Because then what happens to us, we'll end up getting in resentment, we'll get frustrated, we get burnt out, we feel some kind of way. This is why healthy boundaries and intuition is probably the greatest lesson many of us are learning. And as this full moon is happening, that yes, love, release attachment, release expectation, but don't be dumb. Forgive yourself for where you feel like you have. There's no mistakes. It all led to learning something. But the key word being learn. Apply. Do people deserve second chances, groups, people, jobs, yada, yada? Depends. We can't get caught in that trap either. It's about focusing on us. Okay? All right. And I know I stayed there, but I had to, y'all. I had to. Because I'm like, oh gosh. But what we will be doing is finding beauty. And I think that was the thing. Finding beauty in everything that we've gone through. Like it said, even the ugliest, crappiest shit. Okay? Because it served a purpose. And then even in those days, like it said, as we shift the focus, as we shift from the very thing, the ugly, whatever the ugly represents, as we shift from that into the bliss, maybe, beautiful flowers you see around you if you're into that and it's highlighted to you, nature or birds if that's something that you're into, cupcakes, right? If that tickles your fancy, good humor and something makes you laugh, belly laughs, or, I'm saying, the things that are the bliss that is still present. It's still present in the midst of the things that bug us, right? So let's move on now. Good gracious God. All right, light team. I'm going to start with the zodiac deck, the zodiac moon for the collective here. Get some messages. Please, light team, assist me with getting through this quickly. Y'all help me as quickly as possible anyways. Talking. Because sometimes the messages and information just be coming fast. And I'm like, dang. So I apologize for all of that. But I freestyle, you guys. I'm not scripted. Right? I don't have a script. I don't have, the whole PowerPoint. It's just going to roll. I'm just going to roll with however it's going to be. All right. Oops. Light team. What is the theme? What is the focus? What do we need to know based on what's being released and what we are manifesting with this finding beauty in what we've gone through and being open and receptive to love again? Love meaning love of life, love of ourselves, love of the universe, love of humans, right? However it resonates. All right. What's the message, please, and thank you, light team? For the collective. Align yourself with love and wisdom, higher purpose, Sun in Pisces. Card number 12, breaking down to a water energy, higher purpose. And then at the bottom of the deck is a leap of faith, new beginnings, card number 1. So this is the magician energy. So you guys are honing in on that magician energy, the sun in Aries, right? So this is all about fire, passion, and confidence and strength to go forward. But it's as you align yourself with love and wisdom, with the emotion energy, with the water energy. So we got fire and water, which is alchemy to me. Every time I see fire and water together, it represents alchemy, transmutation of all toxic patterns, toxic energy, okay? And it's emotion. So during this full moon, if you allow and set your attention to, first of all, align with your divinity, the number 3, surrender. Surrender. Set that intention. Even by using those words, I set the intention to align myself with love and wisdom to my higher purpose, that I may hone in on the energy of Aries, fire, passion, strength, confidence to move forward, a new beginning, a leap of faith, a new beginning in my life that is bright. This couldn't be more fitting for this reading that these two come out. Okay. Now, with that, wow, love is right behind that. Libra, moon in Libra, card number 10. So ending the cycles of lovelessness. Okay. And Libra is about balance, it's justice. In the tarot, The Libra card, one of the major arcanas is justice. And justice is all about balance, baby. It's about bringing things right, okay? And it says here, and it's in moon, so it's emotion, finding this emotional fulfillment, finding balance in life again. That's emotionally fulfilling to you, okay? Not just physically, not just stuff, because let me tell y'all what I know. You ain't 45 and you ain't learned nothing, okay? Let me tell y'all what I know. You can have stuff. Folks got stuff. If you guys research history, you will find where people jumped off buildings, because they had money and they lost it. Why did they do that? Because they were not truly connected, right? You can have stuff and be miserable as hell. You can have stuff and numb out, but at the end of the day, not feel fulfilled. And on the surface, until everybody looking, it seemed like you should be happy, but it's got to align. It has to align. It says, bring peace to your life and your relationships will flourish. So pursuing peace, following your own peace. And it's not to say you don't have conflicts or things don't arise, but the core essence of the things that we are choosing by way of our free will, what we are choosing to connect to, what we're choosing to commit to, what we're choosing to consistently put ourselves around should be divinely guided or intuitively guided by peace. If it's not bringing peacefulness to your world, then that's a check mark right there, a highlight. What is it bringing? Yeah. Ooh, baby. Okay. So anyway, let me keep pushing. So I'll stay on it. So we got our 2 overall themes here. Thank you, source. So higher purpose. We're releasing things that are counter our higher purpose. We're going to tap into that. We're going to set our intention. Hi, welcome. Thank you for joining, dear. I think it says champagne. Thank you for joining. We're going to surrender. We're going to set our intentions. I surrender. I set my intention to release all that is not serving my soul's higher purpose, whatever it may be, my higher heart. I set that intention to let it all go and to align with the divinity in me and to align with my higher purpose, which is happiness, bliss, peace, joy, a balanced life, right? And to align and take leaps of faith and go on my new beginnings and embark on a whole new world and strength and boldness and in confidence. That's the intention, y'all. I'm telling y'all, that's what this reading, that's it in a nutshell. Okay, we're just getting layers and we're going to see what some of y'all been going through. Now we're going to just get the layers on top of it. Okay. All right. Light team. Thank you for this. Thank you for the messages. Thank you for the guidance. Thank you. I channel, set intention to send now. I invite universal life energy of Reiki to consume my energy and my space, but to channel through distance, time, and space to those who are open to it. Through this reading where they need it most. Please and thank you. Along with the violet fire where they need it most. Oops. All right, y'all. Let's do it. Okay. All right, light team. So the stuff that's been a hindrance, a blockage, a distraction, an illusion, a delusion to the collective, with being able to surrender to their highest intelligence, with being able to surrender to divine love and wisdom and their particular soul's purpose. What is that? What does that represent? What is it? What or who? What? What is it? Please and thank you. What is it, please and thank you? With this higher purpose here as a theme, what's been the blockage or the stagnation? What is it? What is this? Please and thank you for the collective. Please and thank you. What is this? Oh, almost got. Ooh. Ah. Card number 42, 6, breaking out to a 6. This represents balance. So something has been out of balance, the confidence. What has been affected, we asked. What has been the hindrance? What has hindered or sabotaged in some way, delayed, distracted any of us, you all, from surrendering to your higher self, your higher heart and wisdom, and your divine higher purpose is confidence. Straight up. What I'm picking up with that, hold on. Ah, see? I knew it. Yep. All right. Okay. So what I'm picking up with that message is, it's because many of you went through several cycles of fledging. And fledging just simply means self-afflicting, beat up by life, beat up by yourself, people attacking your self-esteem, people attacking your self-worth, people trying to make you feel small, you feeling small, you being hard on yourself, other people being hard on you, people mistreating you, people misusing you, to take a hit to your confidence, right? You guys have gone through many cycles of this, right? Hello, whoever's coming in, welcome. Thank you for joining. But you were wishing, instead of having confidence, and this is not to beat any of you up, it's because we're going somewhere here. It's natural, okay? You were wishing for things to change, and what it did is caused you to lose focus, okay? Being stuck in these cycles with people, situations, circumstances, whatever it is, people, connections that were fledging you, basically, causing you to lose focus, right? And you were wishing things to get better. And that breaks down to a 10, saying that these were cycles and now it's come to completion. This is what I'm excited about, okay? That's what was happening. That was attacking your confidence. And that has been what has played a role in the stagnation, the stuckness, the delays in you being able to fully align with your higher self, fully align with the love and wisdom within you, or fully align with that higher purpose. Okay? Wow. Some of it is love-based. Some of it is like relationships with romance. Some of it is friendships, people that you hang with, people that you jive with, Some of it is work-related, toxic work environments, Some of it is a little bit all of it, because you all are in different places. All right. So now with this leap of faith, new beginnings in Aries, this magician energy, this fire, okay, what will, since we know what has played a role in sabotaging it or causing it to stagnate, what will assist the collective in being able to shift this energy now? Being able to align with their higher self and wisdom and take these leaps of faith. What would help with that? Obviously confidence, right? But let's see. What will assist? That's interesting to come out. Okay. So, ooh, I love this. Okay. So, all right. So what came out is card number 2. What's funny is we have 1, 1, 2. New beginnings, 2. Magician, 2. Okay, so what I'm picking up with this, the warrior came out. Be that warrior. Okay, you are a warrior. You have endured. Okay, hone in on that warrior energy. If we look at it and equating it to like maybe the tarot, the number 2 is going to represent the high priestess. Okay. And so that's all about keeper of knowledge, keeper of secret wisdom. All right. Secret, sacred wisdom, intuition, that warrior. Okay. Honing in on that energy, using your intuition is what's going to help you to take these new leaps of faith and get into these new beginnings. But here's the story. Listen, the way this is going to play out is, again, leap of faith, risk. This represents fool. Okay. So guided by that intuition, this is beautiful. Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay. Guided by that intuition, being able to take the risk. But how, you say? Taking an oath. Taking an oath to yourself, to your higher self, to be true to you. Okay. You. Not everybody else. You. You primarily. Hear me out. And who you are. And what is true for you, okay? Being true. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't see it there. I'm sorry. We're not doing Q&A for this particular reading. I think it's MF. Oh, gosh. Hope I said it right. Sorry. This one's just a general collective reading, so we're not taking personal questions at this time, okay? Sorry, but if you set your intention, something still may resonate for you with this reading. So taking that oath to yourself, to be true to yourself, to honor yourself, being loyal, loyalty, baby. And I like what it's paired with, loyalty and honesty. Ooh, okay. How we going to get these new beginnings? How we going to align with our higher self and our purpose? How we going to produce these new things that we want? By staying true, taking an oath to be true to you, to be loyal to your purpose, to your divinity, to your higher self, being honest with yourself and those that are involved, being honest about who you are and what you want and living by that, because that oath is right here, living by it. Like, this is what's true for me. This is who I am. This is what I desire. I have the strength and the confidence to do this because I'm a warrior. I am going to align with my truth. I'm going to be good to that. I'm going to be good to my truth. And I'm going to live my code. I'm going to live by this to the best of my ability. I'm not perfect, but I'm going to live it, damn it. I'm going to live it to the best of my ability because I'm a warrior. And I can do anything I want. But I'm going to take this leap of faith in my magician energy and create me a new beginning. Booyah. Okay. And that's the way the cookie crumbles. Mm-hmm. All right. Let's move on here. You're welcome, dear. So we got that. Oh, yeah, baby. Okay, now let's get us a tarot on that. I'm going to try to speed through this. My God, I'm already in an hour. Over an hour. Like an hour and 30 minutes. Or is it an hour? Hell, I don't know. Oh, man. All right. Oh, see, look. Moving. Oh, wait. So is that, what is this? 7. Oh, chariot. Yeah. Oh my God. Crown chakra, chariot. Yeah, you guys, it's some fast moving energy that is surrounding some of you right now. This is a major arcana. So helping you to move. Okay. Some of you may be physically moving or just recently physically moved with this chariot energy. Yeah. And when it's like swirling your heart, your heart is mending, you're building your confidence back, you're getting strength, and you're getting revelation with this crown chakra. Your thoughts are becoming clearer. You're blowing out the debris and the chaos and the confusion, right? So some of you are getting activated in your crown. All right, let's see. Yeah, many of you recently gone through Three of Swords, sadness and isolation, heartbreak, heartache, betrayal. Okay, whether it was a loss of something, somebody cheated, somebody lied, you know, you lost something. Um, this is the communication energy, Swords energy. Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius may be involved. Don't have to be. Okay, let's see. All right. Let's see. Okay. Wow. Healing begins. Six of Swords. Look at that. Crown chakra. Healing begins. So you guys are walking away or have already, okay, from things that have caused chaos. You're going to calmer waters. It says here, healing begins. And look how that heart is highlighted. So your heart is healing as well as your identity. To me, even though red is not on here for the root, green being highlighted towards her feet and her knees, that represents like a healing energy from her heart, from source, and healing in the root of who she is, the foundation. So your identity, your sense of belonging, safety and security, all those root chakra issues that is usually the heart of why we go through some of the stuff that we go through in the first place. It's all stored in those lower chakras, okay? The traumas, the conditions, belief systems, right? Abuse, all of that. All right. Okay. Oh, and third eye. Wow. I knew that was going to show up. So your third eye, which is right here between the eyebrows, that's being highlighted too. So the seat of intuition, okay? So being able to trust your intuition, being able, whether you have practical, tangible 3D evidence or not, okay? Knowing. All right. Light team. All right. For confidence here, what played a role in that attack there that hindered that from, oh shit. Guess what? Six of Wands. It's on the floor. It says believe and succeed. Hold on. This is bootleg. Oh, Lord. Jesus, did y'all see that? Let me see. Yeah, it's Six of Wands. Lord have mercy. I'm sorry, y'all. And it says believe and succeed. Now, Six of Wands is fire energy, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. But it's the sign of victory. Okay. And so in the past, maybe, or even in the present, something happened that failed. Okay. It didn't go the way you thought. It didn't go the way you planned. People betrayed you, people lied to you, you know, or some people were maybe even downright cruel to you. And instead of victory, it flew out and fell on the floor. You lost it temporarily. From that, it affected your confidence in some way. But it's twofold, because what I'm picking up with it is that, yeah, that happened. That was past energy. But for some of you, it may be just like kind of unfolding right now. Many of you, you already went through it. But moving forward, you have victory. Believe and succeed, okay? You are victorious, or have the potential to be victorious over everything that contributed to you losing confidence in yourself, confidence in who you are, confidence in what you're capable of doing and producing, confidence of what you deserve versus what people try to make you feel like you deserve, right? So that's what's happening. So I'm glad to see that it's fire energy. Oh my God, this is the Magician again. Okay. OMG. Aries, New beginning, card number one. Card number one, the magician. Oh, shucks now. The magician, baby, baby. Manifesting. Y'all manifesting now. Ain't no stopping you. Ain't no stopping you. Then you got, I want to say this is the Hierophant. So learning, teaching, learning, growing, right? Stability. All right. The star. Here's the star. Look at all these majors. All of these are major arcanas back to back. That's telling me that with this scorpionic energy in the full moon, which represents death in tarot, which represents death and transformation, with all of these majors is telling me that you guys got a lot of healing energy surround you. Power. I'm talking mega, you guys. This is a mega power, right? Power to manifest. You guys are learning things. You have mastered something, okay? Power on a whole nother level. The star, manifesting your dreams, manifesting healing energy, okay? Good God Almighty. And look at, here's the soul. Whoo! The solar plexus, all about the will center, power. I just said power. Power, baby. That's the powerhouse. Fire. Yeah, yeah. Some of y'all are tapping into that power, will center to go on in life, to create, right? You're seeking truths, right? You're coming out of illusion and delusion with the Seven of Swords. Lies, cheats, deceits, fantasy, right? Betrayals, thievery, all kinds of shit. You're coming out of all that, right? Man, feeling left out in the cold, being mind fucked, right? Regret with changing your focus here, pain and sorrow. Yeah, you're embracing the new cycles. You ended some cycles here. I love this. This is big time, y'all. This is not to be taken lightly because rarely are you going to see this many majors back to back like that in a reading. That's telling me something. It's telling me something right there. So it was Six of Wands. Okay, so moving forward here, this warrior, the warrior, what's going to assist them with honing in on that? The warrior. Nice. Okay. So this is interesting. We got the Seven of Wands and the Five of Swords. I'll show you here. It says choose your battles. And what I'm picking up with that, the choosing of battles with that defensive energy and standing ground, and then the five, win or lose, that's all about like conflicts and stuff. To me, what it's telling me is that since we asked, how are you going to be assisted as a warrior to go on these new beginnings, right? So what it's saying is that you, in your wisdom now, in your discernment, now you're going to be able to know how to choose what is worth your time, basically. Knowing when to hold them and knowing when to fold them, right? Also by standing ground. The Seven of Wands not only represents choosing your battle, but it also represents standing ground. So learning how to stand up for yourself, learning how to stand in your truth and not allow people to create illusions, stand in your truth, standing your ground, and then choosing to let go of conflict also with that Five of Swords, choosing to let go of anything that has this constant, incessant energy of conflict. Because it usually is a sign, if it is incessant fighting, low vibration, then it's a clue that it's not even worth it. Okay, letting go of a win and lose attitude, we should be, scratch that. It bodes us well to choose dynamics and situations that are in a frequency and mindset of win-win. Because it shouldn't be a battle against one another. Okay, that's a part of the problem. It's a part of the conditioning and program that most people are running on. Instead of looking at partnerships, lovers, friendships, business endeavors, instead of having a heart and a mind of win-win, people typically have it win-lose. And when you have that win-lose, it's driven in narcissism and selfishness, which means your only goal and heart is to get what you want at any expense, if it, to the detriment of others. That's not love energy. Okay, so anything that we are pursuing and choosing, it's saying here, you're going to hone in now on your warrior energy by knowing when you should stand up for yourself and doing it, by standing your ground on your truth, by taking on the attitude of win-win in your endeavors or seeking that and desiring that, and by walking away from anything that doesn't have a win-win frequency. And you're going to know what that is. You're going to know the individuals that are not in that energy, no matter how much they pretend. You're going to know. You're going to be wise. You're going to watch the patterns. And then your warrior energy, you're going to know, like, no, this can't go. Okay. You're going to know how to bring that balance. Okay. So that's powerful. Powerful. All right. Let's move on. Yep, I said it. There's a solar plex. There's a solar plex again. So this is great. Now, since this has gone long here, trying to start wrapping things up quicker. Give me a sec. I'll pull a Kipper. And with this, I'm just going to ask Kipper, this full moon, I'm going to ask 2 questions for you. I'm going to ask what energy or situation or circumstance that you are releasing with the full moon. And then, related to that confidence and, your purpose and all of that. And then in terms of new beginnings and leaps of faith, what is coming or has potential to come to you as you align with that, okay, after this full moon. Okay. All right. What's being released in this full moon? Connected with the sun in Pisces and surrendering and aligning to the higher self and purpose and confidence. What's being released? What's represented as being released? Please and thank you. What's represented as being released with this full moon? Please and thank you. What's represented as being released? Should I take that, you guys? Well. Okay. This is interesting. So now, for some of you, what you're releasing is anything that makes you feel like you're unlucky, or that you can't attract or co-create wealth and great fortune. Anything that is attacking your confidence on that, okay? Anything or anyone, hear me out. Anything or anyone, because right behind it, I have courtship and I have the main male, okay? They don't have to be, but since we're asking about what's being released, that was our intent and question. So anything that's assaulting your confidence in yourself to surrender to your higher self and your higher purpose, right? And as it relates to being able to create wealth and great fortune, or anything that is making you unlucky or feel unlucky. And I said people too, because when we attach ourselves to individuals that don't mean us no good, and they're attacking our confidence, that's going to attack your frequency. That's going to attack your vibration. This is why they're saying some of you, with your free will, of course, will release it. You release whoever this you're dating in courtship, you will release whoever this man is. It can be a man or a girl. It represents the masculine energy. Okay, so take it as it resonates. It's just saying that it's a masculine energy. So many of you will be releasing that courtship, whoever it is you dating, that's been attacking your confidence, hindering you from surrendering to your higher self and your purpose, hindering your ability, zapping your wealth, zapping your fortune, right? In this full moon, if you set your intention and your willingness to cooperate with your higher self, you're releasing that. And as you guys are releasing that, look what's coming to you. Unexpected income. As you guys decide, if you decide to let it go. A community and friends and connections that's going to support you. And you'll be regarded in high honor. So you're going to be respected and appreciated. And you will manifest yourself new love if that is what you want to do. Okay, as you release this stuff. Okay. Yeah, because you've worked hard and you are the privileged lady. Okay, privileged lady, feminine energy, privileged in that you surrendered. And whatever wealth you have coming to you, whatever good fortune you have coming to you, whether people feel like you're deserving or worthy of it or not, you are. Okay, people don't know what you have to sacrifice and let go of and suffer through. They only see the surface of things, and chances are they're hearing one-sided stories about things. Okay, so yeah, that's what's coming as y'all do that release right there. They're saying expect it. Expect this to happen. Expect this manifestation, okay? Expect your home life, your family life, whatever that means for you, okay? Your home life, this represents stability, okay? Foundation. Expect it to change because you have matured, the mature woman. You've grown. You decided to allow your warrior, allow your confidence, allow the wisdom to come out and make choices based on that versus the immature or outdated energy, frequencies, attachment styles, right? Addictions, whatever it represents, okay? Beautiful. I'm digging it. All right. Well. All right, so that's what's being released. I already kind of told you what's coming to you, right? But let's see here. This leap of faith and this new beginning. What's coming? For the leap of faith and the new beginning through the warrior, what has potential to come after this full moon? For the collective, the high vibe stuff, the high frequency stuff, the blessings. What has potential to come? Please and thank you for this new beginning, this leap of faith. What has potential to come, or what is it referencing? What has potential to come, or what is it referencing here, please? Wow, there we go. Oh my God. Now, for this one, your discretion is advised, okay? Because I don't like to go here, but oh my gosh, I have to. It came out. So, since it's a collective reading, some of you want to get married. Some of you want a new beginning. And marriage can mean, now I'm going to say this because not everybody wants the traditional sense of that. Some of you just may want something divine with the number 3. You may want something that is true to you, loyal, loving, right? Not everybody's looking for the traditional in that sense. So I want to add that. This just represents divinity, okay? Something divine. So some of you are looking for connections that are no longer low vibrational. Some of you are tired of just that shallow, surface, superficial, limiting connections that as fast as they start is as fast as they burn out, has no substance, has no real value beyond the surface, and appearance. Some of you all are looking for something that's penetrating your soul, okay? Not just your vagina. All right. I'm just saying, some people are ascending to, want something more than that. And hey, I'm no prude. If that's not what you want, to each his own. Be true to you though. And be true to those you're involving yourself with, because they deserve that. Okay. But for those of you, what I'm saying, who want this is what's coming. That's what it said. That's what came out. At the bottom of the deck is imprisonment and child. And ooh, oh, see y'all, some of y'all gonna do some shiznit. Yeah. Some of y'all gonna do some shiznit. I'm gonna tell you the story, okay? So many of you, it may be you or the person that you were involved with, right? Take it as a resonate, because it may be that. Okay, bad health. And bad health can simply mean, situations that affected you and your health, period. Whether it be your mental health, your emotional health. In some cases, people probably manifested physical illness due to some toxic dynamic. Let me tell you why. It had to do with, boom, a false person. Sorry. A false person just simply represent a person that they portrayed themselves to be someone that loved you. They portrayed themselves to be someone that cared. They portrayed themselves to be someone that was single. They portrayed themselves to be someone who was loyal, but they were not. An official person had to step in, and this could just mean justice. It can mean, I don't know. Like, what I'm picking up is that maybe others had to get involved in a situation on an official level, something to do with a child, maybe legal proceedings to do with a baby, a child, a pregnancy, because that was right here. And then maybe somebody went to jail. You know what I'm saying? I hate to say it. Somebody could have went to physical jail, or this can be mental jail. Okay. Behind a child, behind it could be child support. It could be child abuse. It could be somebody lied about a pregnancy, or they lied about the child being somebody's and it wasn't theirs. Ooh. And ooh. Yeah. Well, so many of you are probably, getting out of that in some way if you surrender to your higher self, though. See, it's all contingent on our free will. And we ask, like, if this was released, what's to come? So some of you are looking for love. For others of you, what I'm picking up is that, hell, you just want, good connections and a happy life. Not everybody is looking for marriage. So I'm going to equate it to that. Like, some of you just simply don't want no more false motherfuckers in your life. Okay. Whether it be friends, bosses, partners, co-workers, family, lovers. Some of y'all is just like, no. I'm just saying. So, you're ready to go on a whole nother journey. So as you surrender to your higher selves, many of you are releasing whatever attachments, whether it be jobs, partnerships, connections, friends, or lovers. whatever it is, anything that's going to assault your confidence, anything that is toxic to your energy, right? And what you're trying to manifest, you're going to let it go. All of that. So you can produce something happy for yourself, whatever that's going to mean for you. Okay. Because again, not everybody is like always looking for something. Some people may be in the energy is, look, I'm just trying to produce my happiness and my wealth and and enjoy my life. Boom. You know what I'm saying? Love me, fall in love with me. Because if I fall in love with me truly, not that superficial shit, not the surface shit, not the mask, not the vanity, not the arrogance, not the egotisticalness, right? Not the falsehood. If I fall in love with me, the essence of who I am, my soul, truly accepting that divinity and uniqueness, if I own that, if I practice that, if I develop it and let go of anything that poses a threat to it, then by default, I'm going to manifest what I want anyway. Because my vibration is changing. And it's not because I'm trying to go about forcing things or forcing people or convincing people or sacrificing myself to my own detriment. Now, it's because I'm aligning and I'm being. And as I continue to practice this, I'm going to manifest. I'm going to manifest something healthy. I'm going to manifest things that honor me as I keep honoring myself. Yep. Booyah. Now, since a love card came out, I will pull. I'm going to pull a romance angel card, and then I'll pull energy healing card. Angel romance, energy healing, and I'll also pull one other oracle, earth wisdom, okay? So since the love card came out, hold on. For those of you, it is about love for you. Nothing wrong with that. If that's what's on your heart and mind and stuff that you want to release and then align to, we're going to get you a card, okay? I'll be trying to stay away from it because I feel like we over focus on this when we need to just focus on our happiness and creating stability in our lives and loving ourselves so we can create relationships that we want. We can manifest it versus trying. Okay, let's see here. When I say trying, I just mean just in the 3D, over focused on it, but not dealing with the internal world and the love of self. And then we're just constantly externalizing, looking for somebody, and wonder why stuff don't work for long. Okay. All right. Can we get a romance angel for the collective here? For those that love is on their mind, they want to release some things in the full moon so that they could manifest and create some things. Please. Jesus Christ, I'm getting hot. Excuse me, y'all, but yep. Past life relationships. Yep, those are intense, but sometimes they're toxic and codependent. Let's see. Oop. All right. Okay. So we're not going to even deal with the... No, I'll give two. I'll honor that. I'll give them two. What do they need to release? And then what needs to be the focus or the goal or aim in terms of the new beginning? All right. For love, what do they need to release for the collective? Those that it resonate with. Romance angels. What does the collective need to release in this full moon energy? What do they need to release? It can be a mindset. It can be an addiction. It can be a person. Whatever it is, what do they need to release? Boom. Release. It's time to disconnect from the world. Okay. So for some of you, interesting. Okay. So some of you are not with somebody because not everybody is currently with somebody. But some of you need to come out of isolation because we asked, what does the collective need to release and let go of? It says here, retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. So it's time for some of you to reconnect. If you want to manifest something in love through this full moon, release isolation. Release the hermit mode energy, okay? For some of you, it is letting go of relationships that are secret, that only you and the person knows about. Because it's probably some roots as to why that it has to be that way that are not good. Okay. For others of you, it's release. Connections that are not grounded in reality. Connections that are based on fantasy and future faking. Connections that are only a connection in your bedroom. Okay. And letting go of control issues, allow the situation to unfold naturally. So attachment, letting go of attachment in that unhealthy sense. If something's for you in a right way, in a high vibe way with your higher heart, we won't have to clinch. You won't have to beg. You won't have to manipulate. You won't have to allow yourself to be manipulated. You won't have to self-degradate if it's right. So letting go of that attachment style and control issues. And for some of you that's on the flip spectrum, you may literally need to let go of being controlling, thinking that things need to be your way or the highway. Okay, it depends on where you're at on that. All right, so for new beginning, what could possibly come to the collective who wants love? Leaps of faith. Interesting. That hopped. Should I take that? Your love life is influenced by religious. Okay. Okay, I'll take it. What's at the bottom? Okay. So, religious factors. Religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and your spiritual path. So, many of you have to understand that our love lives are affected by our belief systems. That's the strongest thing that I'm picking up from this card. And our belief systems are ingrained in the subconscious. The subconscious governs 90% of our behavior, our perceptions, and our choices. So when it comes to love, first and foremost, being willing to evaluate your own system. Look at your system of beliefs, whatever that is for you, and see how it's affecting you. If you feel like it's truly who you are, you want to embrace that. You don't want to be changing for people, okay? If you feel like you've aligned to your own truth, this is you, this is your system of beliefs, and you're okay with it, okay? Being aware of that, and when you're dating and getting with somebody, making sure that, not by like trying to manipulate nobody, but being aware, like being watchful of that, okay? Because this is one of the places where the biggest fights and the conflicts come in. People walk away from relationships due to these kinds of differences, okay? Belief systems, it can be cultural. I hate to say it. Not everybody is open-minded. It can be racial. It can be, people have a traditional religious system of beliefs and you don't. And so because you're different in that way, or vice versa, then there's a resistance because, okay, they don't believe like I do. I'm Presbyterian and he Muslim, and I'm just throwing out examples, okay? I'm spiritual. I'm into holistic, the universe, source, I'm spiritual. I'm into tarot. I'm into crystals, and the other person may be a traditionalist where they go to the Catholic Church. You know what I'm saying? I'm just throwing it out there. And, if that's deeply ingrained and an individual is not, you know what I'm saying, then chances are there's going to be like some resistance, and we need to pay attention to it so we're not wasting our time, because if you have an open, broader mind and the other person doesn't, it's still not going to work. Okay. And we have to accept that. Even if we have an open and broader mind, if the individual does not truly, and they're worrying about appearance, they're worrying about what their family and friends are going to think, right? Then chances are it's going to be a problem. So rather than us waste our time, we need to like catch up on the clues of this, understanding that this is a major role in creating love lives. Like, we don't have to be exactly the same, but everyone has to have an open energy to the differences. And if that's not present, then that situation may not work for you. Okay, not that they're bad. It's just that that situation, that relationship, that connection, that individual may not work for you. Because at the end of the day, you should be comfortable in being you. And so should they. Okay? All right. Heart-to-heart conversation. So make sure that these connections are built on clear communication that is honest. It says, honestly discuss your feelings with each other. Okay? Communication that's honest. Now, we do have to give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. So some of you, if you currently are in a relationship, it's saying that, as you release this old energy, whatever that is for you, there is a potential for a new beginning, but based in wisdom and awareness and evaluation of things properly. Okay, based on getting things out on the open, heart to heart. Because if this is absent in a relationship, it's already doomed. It's already messed up. Some of you got to codependency is an issue, unrequited love. Yeah, many of you have come out of situations where there was unrequited love and there was a codependency. Okay, there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. Being able to recognize these signs as well, okay? Because listen, y'all, look, hear me out. We can't make nobody love us, y'all. Okay? And do you really want to? What's funny is today I had a thought, a memory that came to my mind about this one old movie I used to like. It was called Bewitched. And it had Nicole Kidman in it, right? And it was based on that old school sitcom called Bewitched. Now, in the movie, she was a witch, Samantha, and she had put a spell on the guy because he was mean to her. He wasn't acting right or whatever, yada, yada. So she decided to put a spell. What's funny is she ended up regretting it. And she said they were on a date, right? And she came to herself. And this is what I love about it. She came to herself. She said, this is not real. Because he was under this spell. She said, this is not real. And I don't want it if it's not real. If it's not based on your free will and your desire to be with me. So what she did is she paused it. She stopped it, right? She froze time. And as she froze time, then she said, I revoke that. I reverse it. I revoke it because no. So the gist of what I'm getting with that, when I thought of that, I was like laughing to myself because I'm like, people be thinking everybody is into trying to put spells on people, and it's not true. Not everybody's into that. And here is why, based on what she said. At the end of the day, do you want to be with someone that you basically had to spell bind them to? You will always wonder within yourself, was it even real? You will always wonder within yourself, when will it wear off? Do you really want someone that you have to put a spell on to want you? Is it worth that? And a spell can mean anything. People get all official in their thinking. Spells can be anything. It could be where you're trying to manipulate constantly, emotionally manipulate to get a person to be with you. You're lying and trying to entrap them to get them to be with you. And in some cases, people actually do spellcasters to convince them to be with you, convince them to love you, convince them to see you a certain way, like in that movie Bewitched. But when she realized it, she stopped it. She said, no, it's not real. Because she realized that it's important that someone chooses you, wants you, and treats you properly because they want to. Because they want to, because it's in their heart, because it's in their free will choice, not by way of some magic, right? So, I'm saying this because of that unrequited love codependency stuff, right? It's like, okay, we can't make people not be codependent on other dark shit, you know what I'm saying? Or not be toxic or addicted to other shit. We can't make people want us or want to love us or want to choose us. We can't make people have an open mind. People are either going to have one or they don't. Okay? It says here, keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectation. We may say we have an open mind, but we have to understand that we can't make people have an open mind, right? We can't make people want to marry us. We can't make people have chemistry. What we need to do is pay attention to the red flags and love ourselves first. And by doing that, then we can manifest and attract something that is suitable. All right. As we release exes, another main problem people go through is they can't let go of, they have a long trail of exes that they still tied to in toxic ways. They're still fuck buddies. You know what I'm saying? Or they've got financial, you know what I'm saying, bounds and binds to them in toxic ways. Codependent, addicted, right? It's not our job to get into that. You know what I'm saying? As we release it, we seek the help we need and know that true love is worth waiting for, right? Trust that we can co-create it, right? And use that wisdom. That's our job, right? We don't want stuff, y'all, that we got to beg for. You don't want stuff that you got to deny your integrity for. Okay? We don't want that. They're not in a energy and frequency at the time or deserving of your purity. Okay? We deserve goodness. Okay? But it's up to us in our free will to decide what we want to allow in our lives. Okay? Because we do have a free will. Source ain't going to override it. Nobody. We'll just go round for round. And there are many people, as I'm speaking, they're going round for round, for round, for round, for round for round. Same shit, round for round. Different day, different story, but same shit, round for round for round. Because of refusal to align with their higher selves, refusal to look at themselves, refusal to cooperate and let go and grow and ascend and heal. And we all have a right to that. So our position is to pay attention and walk away. Pay attention. Don't allow yourself to be gaslit and mind fucked. Pay attention and then walk away. Okay? All right, you guys. So that was for those of you. This is about love, or you know, that's on your mind. Since those cards came out, so I had to honor that for y'all. Okay, now let me get our last two cards and we're done. We are done. All right, can we get some guidance and advice now for the collective here? Some advice to assist the collective with releasing everything they need to release, letting go of, alchemizing, whatever that is, with this full moon in Scorpio, and with aligning with the high vibration, their higher selves, their divine purpose, and new beginnings. Karma. DNA. Karma's at the bottom of the deck. So many of you are alchemizing and transmuting deep-rooted karma, ancestral karma, collective karma. And many of you are probably experiencing karma, depending on what side of the spectrum they own. But many of you are clearing that. You're alchemizing that. Okay? And that's beautiful. I like to see that. All right. Any guidance, please, for the collective? Shape-shifting. Interesting. Shape-shifting. We asked for guidance. Clouds. Shape-shifting. Hold on. Clouds. Fire. Fire's at the bottom of the deck with passion. Okay. So what I'm picking up just intuitively is that just being flexible, adaptable, and adjustable in your approach, in your thinking, in your view, right? And basically also knowing when to share things and knowing when not to, as a part of wisdom. Not deception in a sense of the toxicity and ill intent, but knowing when to disclose things and when not to, knowing when you just need to adjust and adapt and just wait and allow and watch, right? And then your passion, fire, you know, embracing that, but doing it in like a very wise way, a very ebb and flowy kind of a way, and by staying focused, okay? All right, so that's that. And lastly, the biggest card ever. Oh my gosh. Let's get us some healing energy oracle to take it home, to bring it in. Whew. Good gracious. Ooh, freedom and peace. Isn't that what the message of the reading is? You are free. You are free now. Look at that. Freedom and peace. Wow. So, and these are activated. This actually has light energy transmissions in the image. So they're activated to, you know, transmit that into your fields. That's powerful. Okay. So it says here, freedom. I realize my wounds what you've gone through, create doubt, resentment, and guilt. So I work to free myself of darkness. I cast off negative thoughts. I find peace in my heart, and I discover the being of light within me. Like we said, you all are releasing it, letting it go. Wow. And what's just making you free, right? And then peace says, I am unwavering in the face of fear, the face of the unknown. I come to my senses and embrace any challenge. I am determined to think with gentleness and calm. I find inner silence and become a manifestation of peace. So you are peace. I am peace. Let's say it. I am peace. I am. I am. How am I peace? What does it feel like to feel and be peace? I am peace. I am. I am. Right? These are unique, so I may not be able to choose this way. Let's see what happens. I may have to just pull because these cards are like cut in a very odd way. So let's see. Hold on. I'll shuffle and then I'll just get to. All right. Light team. What we got? Balance. Freedom through faith. Boom. Oh, just kidding. Doing the Michael Jackson. Oh, all right. Oh, and inner strength is at the bottom of the deck. So here you guys go. Look, y'all. You got balance and then freedom through your faith. Oh my gosh, this is beautiful. Freedom through your faith, man. Balance. Freedom through your faith and inner strength. Look at that fire. Y'all got throat, which is the throat chakra. We got the dang on. We got, I want to say it's crown and third eye here. And then you got, this is deep. You got sacral and a little bit of solar plex here. Okay, so I'll read them for you. It says here, balance. I find balance between each sphere of my life. I am the master. You hear that? The magician. That came out twice today. I am the master of my daily life. I make time to nourish the spiritual and the physical. Okay? I bring love to my world. I bring love to my world by fulfilling the needs of my body and soul. Oh. And that's the way the damn cookie crumbles, y'all. You heard me? Okay, so freedom through faith. Okay. It says, I calm my thoughts and I rise above the fear. I free myself of all doubt by entrusting my doubts to Source. I have faith in my higher self, in Source. Perfect timing and placement. I trust the universe's flow. And I find freedom. Inner strength. Nothing moves me from my path to the light because I have complete confidence in myself. There's that confidence again. Back to that. I realize that my intuition, my innate qualities and abilities And I know that with source and my higher self, I can do and create anything. All the power that I need is right here, is in me. Pow, bang, boom. That's how it rolls, y'all. I likes this right here because it's owning your power. It's releasing anything that's trying to get away in a way of it, whether it's an internal thing or an external thing. Okay, bringing balance through trust and faith, knowing you're the warrior that came out. You have it. You've got this. All right. Give yourself some room and some permissions. Okay. In this full moon, as I close, because feelings are coming up, you guys. Emotions are coming up, and that's normal. Sensations may be activated in your body because the body actually holds the emotion and the trauma until we decide to connect to it, feel it, breathe through it, to release it and channel it down, channel it out. Okay. Some things that can help you is a lot of movement. Okay. You can do what I call the belly rolls, like the hip belly rolls. My son hates this. He hates it. He hates to see me do it. But I do it all the time because the chakra systems and where energy is stored, the lower chakras. So I do this all the time. I do the Wonder Woman pose, and then I practice the rolling my lower body, rolling my butt and my hips with my legs spread open. It's not because it's moving energy, the sacral chakra, the lower chakras, the root chakra, right? Where a lot of emotion is sometimes stored as well. Trauma is often stored there, right? So one thing you can do in this full moon is like, I'm going to dance under the full moon. I'm going to go stand under the full moon on the 26th. And I'm going to roll my hips like I just don't care. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to get there with the intention of letting it go. And you may feel things, right? Of course, meditation, hand mudras, mantras, you know what I'm saying? Helps you to connect and breath work. One of the other things that could help, and I'm seeking to invest in this, I haven't gotten it yet, but I'm going to get this, like it's called a rebounder. It's basically like a mini trampoline that you can use indoors. And believe it or not, jumping on that is what it's doing, is moving energy through the body. If you Google this and study this stuff, animals release trauma. The body has a reaction to shake it out. Okay. We've been conditioned to, oh my God, I can't do that. I look stupid. I look weird. Right. But it's the body's natural intelligence and design to recognize where something is lodged. Okay. And then go with it. Tears may come out, screaming, yelling, laughing. Like, give yourself permission to be vulnerable with yourself, to not stay in that upper. We do that all day. We talk about it for 5 hours. We in the thoughts, we trying to fix it. But that's not the remedy. The remedy is to get it down from the crown, get it down from the head, get it down from the thoughts into the body where it's at. Follow your breath, the sensations, the feelings that are coming up, instead of trying to suppress it and run from it or even judge it. Just let it go. It's all right. So those are some tips I can give you guys to assist with the intentions that you're writing out of what you want to release here based on this reading with this full moon, as well as creating your list and what you want to create. That's simple. Okay. All right, you guys, if any of you come on here later and you're interested in a light language and Reiki session that is designed, that I do, that is designed to target your energy and target what was represented in this reading to help you get through the energy smoother, as support, quicker, through this full moon, let me know in the comments. Or if you're not comfortable with doing that because you feel like you got some stalkers on your life or whatever, if you're not comfortable with doing that, that's why I put it in description box. My email should be there, as well as my phone number. You can text me. Okay, I don't take phone calls through the YouTube stuff, so you can send me a text message and let me know. And then we will discuss from there how you can go about receiving that light language and Reiki session to assist with clearing and releasing everything you need to let go of in the full moon, and aligning with that you desire to create, co-create, and manifest in your life. All right. All right. Everything is energy. Literally, you guys. Everything in existence is a frequency and a vibration. Everything is energy. Balance is our aim. It's our goal. It's our key. Okay? We are one. No past, no present, no future. We are oneness. But we're having a 3D experience separately. For this reason, the focus, love yourself. Be good to yourself. Be true to yourself. Honor yourself, because at the end of the day, we are with ourselves. Send you guys love, hugs and kisses. Talk to you guys next time. Love and light. Namaste. Sorry, y'all got to hear my chair. Hi.